So this is quickie, 30 seconds, because I know that one can spend a whole day, but we're just going to go fast through this one. Are you in favor of Mayor Kanoi's plan to reroute materials collected at transfer stations in Waimea, Honika'a, Lapahoehoe, and Pauilo, which currently go to the west side? Would you be in favor of rerouting that from those transfer stations through Hilo in order to feed an incinerator?
No. You want me to go on for a minute and a half about that?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. No. Trucking garbage is a very bad idea, and we've been there and done that on this island already. The mayor already had a super secret garbage trucking campaign that got played out in the papers and was panned horribly, so we don't want to do that. Trucking garbage leaks garbage all over the ground. If you've never been to Fishkills, New York, that was a really bad place, and it stunk all the time because the garbage trucks going through town would leak leachate all over we don't want to be the land of aloha and garbage smell.
Okay, first of all, before I answer your question, I strongly in favor for an ecological viable recycling program. But we have to address those that cannot be recycled. And as such, hauling them to, although the current studies that have shown on hauling is more economically feasible, but it's not politically acceptable. So, although I'm against incineration to produce energy, but I have a major concern that the taxpayer might land up holding the bag for the oversized facility. So, hauling.
Can you say that a little louder? Your major concern is?
Okay. My major concern, as I said, although hauling, the current study of hauling garbage to the west side is economically feasible. It's actually cheaper than incinerating. But people are not accepting it. And as such, somehow we have to come up with some mechanism in trying to address those garbage that cannot be recycled. And I am advocating for recycling as much as we can with our garbage, and then try to address this little amount that is meant to be non-recyclable.
Okay.
Okay, we're really stuck between a rock and a hard place when it comes to the transfer station, the refuse, the landfill. Our landfill is running out of space. On the surface, the cell is, they tell us that we're going to kill two birds with one stone. We're going to get electricity, we're going to burn. We're going to get rid of things. But really we should be recycling everything that we can first. I don't believe we can produce enough trash to make the incinerator work. It's a very, 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 very expensive program. I don't know if we can afford it in the hard times. On the surface, it sounds great. If we dig a little bit deeper, maybe not so much. Will it reduce our energy costs? Likely not. We're the only place that has geothermal in the state, but our electricity is still more expensive than Oahu. And the sell on that was, geothermal is cheaper to produce, but the Helco doesn't matter. They're still going to sell you the electricity at the rate that it costs as if they produce it with oil. So it doesn't matter which way we produce the electricity, we still going to pay the same amount. Even if we had two incinerators, we don't generate enough trash, is what I heard from people that I speak to at the work for environmental management. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you. This issue is going to be the biggest issue that's going to face the next county council. And this might be the biggest issue that faces the county, or the county has faced over the last 20 years, if not more. As I stated to you earlier about my background and about myself, I'm going to take an open-minded approach to everything. I have to be able to gather all of the facts and information. I don't even know what the plan is, quite frankly, because I haven't seen anything. But I did go to an event where Mayor Kanoi did make a statement, and I'm going to hold him to this, that this waste-to-energy plan that he's going to be submitting will not have any impact on the county's recycling program. That means all of the organic waste, all the scrap metal, all of these things that are currently being recycled now will not be affected. That's a very, very strong statement made by him. And I'm going to hold him to that no matter what. And that's where I'm at on this.
Okay. So let's talk GMO.